All right, guys, if you're a defensive back and you want to get better at press coverage, check out that very first link in the description below where you can get access to our 45-minute long press coverage video. We break down every single aspect of press coverage, the different types of press coverage, and drills with sets and reps on how you can improve your press game. So check out that very first link below.
Thank you. With a garden like that, who cares?
All right, guys, let's take a look at how we should be able to guard these whip routes, okay? So first and foremost, we're at the goal line. So here's our technique. We're heavy inside. We're bodying the slant. So if he runs a slant, we do not jump to it, all right? We pat our feet. We stay inside because if he runs a slant, he's going to run right where we are, okay? If we're disciplined in that technique, the receiver will have to bail on his in release and he'll have to get right to the whip route, okay? Now, a lot of reasons why DBs get themselves in trouble is when they run the slant, we jump, and not only do we jump, we get our eyes to the quarterback. Be comfortable in a pass breakup in this scenario, all right? If we just put our hands where his hands are, we're going to get a pass breakup, not even looking at the ball, okay, because we're where we're supposed to be. So as we play, notice the foot fire by the DB. He's not gaining ground, he's just getting his feet ready. Just getting his feet ready, all right? He's staying inside for the slant. He runs the slant. We barely even move. He takes, he does a step and replace, barely moves, all right? But if the receiver were to run a slant, he will run right through our chest. So he's comfortable. Because we're where we're supposed to be, the receiver bails on his in cut and gets immediately to the whip route, okay? Because we're patient, it speeds them up and he has to get to his whip route because he sees that the slant fake is not working. He's wasting his time. All right, because we're disciplined and we see him bail on the slant, the DB is comfortable enough to jump to the outside and play the whip. All right, so the key to the whip is being disciplined in your technique, knowing that if he runs this slant, he's going to run right into you. All right, he bails on it and we get able to get outside. Now let's take a look at this whip route and what the DB did wrong. All right, so right off the back, let's see. He is, I believe he's inside leverage, okay? So if you're inside leverage, before the play is even going, you want to tell yourself, protect your leverage, all right? So as we go, receiver slides, all right? As he slides, he kick steps and opens the gate when he really should be mirroring his step and replacing down the line, all right? Notice how he opens the gate here. He should be lateral, all right? Because he's not lateral, the receiver is able to get a free release inside, all right? But even though the DB did all of that, if a receiver runs this route in one-on-ones, be okay with the result. I've never seen a DB coach get mad at a DB because he gave up a 2-yard in route, all right? If we're using common sense, this is D-line, this is O-line, these are backers, okay? So if we're using common sense, we should know that this isn't even a real route, okay? But even if we don't use that common sense, be okay giving up a 2-yard under route. As we go, a mistake the DB makes is, where is his eyes? His eyes are here, okay? We open the gate, all right? We're still in good shape. If we're watching this shoulder right here, all right? If we're watching the high shoulder, the shoulder stops. We should be stopping. All right, we notice he's stopping through our peripherals, but we're here. All right, if our eyes are here, even if we're second late on the break, all right, I guarantee we don't take all of these false steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, he takes 4 steps before he even turns, all right? If he has his eyes where they're supposed to be, even if he's a couple steps off, all right, there's one break. Now, 1, 2, all right, he would be break. I guarantee you he would have a crisper break. All right, not saying he's making the play, but he'll put himself in better position. Because we have our eyes wrong, we now have to reset our eyes. All right, we now have to reset our eyes and then our feet can go. All right, so we're about 4 steps behind and we wasted 4 steps. So he needs to protect his leverage. He needs to slide down the line of scrimmage. Protect your leverage, slide down the line of scrimmage. Don't open the gate. Get your eyes where they're supposed to be. All right, and I guarantee you he has a better break on this.